Today's topic might be a bit uncomfortable to discuss, but it's crucial for all of us as we age. Can you guess what it is? Pause the video here if you want to make a guess. As time goes by, we all experience some level of cognitive decline, which is a natural part of the aging process. However, there's a point where this decline becomes more significant and could indicate something more serious: dementia. The sad reality is that many individuals over 60 who exhibit early signs of dementia often overlook or dismiss them, assuming they're just getting older. But this couldn't be further from the truth. You see, dementia doesn't strike suddenly. It starts subtly, with minor changes that most people mistake for normal aging. That's why it's so important to be aware of the early warning signs. In today's video, we will be discussing 9 early signs of dementia that you should never ignore. By recognizing these signs, not only can you take steps to address them, but you can also help others to seek timely medical attention. So let's explore these signs and commit to taking our brain health seriously. The first sign is short-term memory loss. Our memories tend to slip as we age, but if you've recently found yourself forgetting recent conversations, events, or appointments more often than usual, this could be an indicator of dementia. It's common to misplace things or forget minor details, but if you're consistently struggling with remembering things from the past few days, weeks, or months, this may be beyond normal forgetfulness and could signal underlying cognitive decline. It's essential to pay attention to these lapses in memory, as they are one of the earliest signs of dementia. Sign number 2 is difficulty finding words. As we get older, it can sometimes be challenging to recall names or specific words. However, if you're constantly struggling to remember common words or find yourself using incorrect words in sentences, this might be a cause for concern. This symptom is known as anomia, which is a common sign of dementia. The inability to find the right words while speaking or writing can be frustrating and worrisome, and it's crucial to take note of this issue as it could indicate underlying cognitive decline. It's important to remember that occasional word recall issues are normal as we age, but consistent struggles with finding words may be a warning sign of dementia. Next up is trouble completing familiar tasks. Have you ever found yourself struggling to follow the steps of a task that you usually do without thinking? Whether it's cooking a meal, paying your bills, or operating your TV remote, our brains rely on our previous experiences to complete everyday tasks. If you're starting to struggle with these routine tasks, it could be a sign of dementia. Trouble completing familiar tasks is a hallmark sign of cognitive decline because it indicates that your brain isn't functioning at its best. So if you notice that you're having trouble following instructions or completing tasks that you used to do effortlessly, don't ignore it. It might be a subtle sign of dementia telling you that it's time to prioritize your brain health. The fourth sign is confusion with time or place. As we age, it's not uncommon to occasionally forget the date or lose track of time. However, if you find yourself constantly confused about dates, seasons, or even where you are, this could be a sign of dementia. Getting lost in familiar places or forgetting how you got home are concerning symptoms that shouldn't be ignored. These types of memory lapses can significantly impact your daily life and may indicate that your cognitive abilities are deteriorating. If you or someone you know is experiencing this, it's important to seek professional help promptly. Don't wait. Reach out to a healthcare provider and get the support you need to keep living life to the fullest. Sign number 5 is poor judgment or decision-making. As we get older, we naturally accumulate experience and wisdom, which helps us make better decisions. Therefore, when our cognitive abilities start to decline, it can be alarming to find ourselves making questionable choices. Poor judgment and decision-making can manifest in various ways, such as falling for scams, giving away large sums of money to strangers, or wearing inappropriate clothing for the weather. These instances may seem like isolated incidents, but they could be indicative of a larger issue. It's crucial to pay attention to these lapses in judgment because they could signal that your brain is facing challenges that shouldn't be ignored. Don't hesitate to reach out for help if you notice these signs in yourself or someone else. Early intervention can make a big difference in managing cognitive decline and maintaining a fulfilling life. The next sign is misplacing things frequently. Losing things can be frustrating at any age, but it becomes more concerning as we get older, especially when it involves misplacing important items. If you find yourself constantly putting things in odd places or forgetting where you left them, this could be a sign of dementia. While it's normal to misplace items occasionally, doing so on a regular basis might indicate cognitive decline. For instance, putting keys in the refrigerator or leaving eyeglasses in a wardrobe are examples of unusual placements that could signal dementia. These actions may seem trivial, but they are signs that your brain is struggling to function properly. So if you or someone you know is frequently misplacing items, it's essential to seek help. Remember, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your brain health. Number 7 is withdrawal from social activities. Staying socially active is vital for maintaining a sense of community and purpose, especially as we age. However, some seniors may start withdrawing from social activities, hobbies, or favorite pastimes, which can be a worrying sign of dementia. This withdrawal could be due to confusion, embarrassment, exhaustion, or other symptoms of cognitive decline that make it difficult to engage with others. It's important to note that social withdrawal is not just a phase or a normal part of aging. It could be a sign that your brain is struggling and needs attention. If you notice that you or a loved one is becoming increasingly isolated, don't hesitate to reach out for help. With early intervention, you can help your brain stay healthy and continue enjoying life to the fullest. Next up is mood and personality changes. Our moods can fluctuate throughout our lives, but significant and sudden shifts in mood and personality could be an indication of dementia. Seniors with dementia may become easily upset, anxious, depressed, fearful, or suspicious, particularly in unfamiliar situations. These changes can be unsettling and concerning, not only for the individual experiencing them, but also for their loved ones. It's essential to remember that these changes are not intentional and are often a result of the challenges posed by cognitive decline. So if you notice any sudden or drastic changes in someone's mood or personality, it's important to offer support and understanding. Encourage the individual to seek professional help and offer assistance in navigating the challenges of dementia. Finally, number 9 is decreased problem-solving ability. As we get older, our brains may not perform optimally, which can affect our ability to solve problems. Specifically, tasks that require planning and organization, like following a recipe, managing finances, or organizing schedules, can become more challenging. This is another sign of dementia. When faced with these tasks, individuals experiencing dementia may struggle to follow multiple steps, remember ingredients or appointments, or make logical connections between ideas. These difficulties can be frustrating and disheartening, but it's important to remember that they are a normal part of the disease progression. It's essential to approach these situations with patience and understanding. Offer assistance when needed and celebrate small victories along the way. By doing so, you can help your loved one maintain their dignity and continue to live a fulfilling life despite the challenges of dementia. If you or someone you know is experiencing these signs, please consult a healthcare professional. Early diagnosis and intervention can make a world of difference in managing dementia and maintaining a good quality of life. Remember, knowledge is power and seeking help is a sign of strength. Please like and share this video if you think it will help someone else. Thanks for watching.